Well, good morning, fellows. Here I am with this video on. Basically, I'm trying to explain a simple character device driver that I have written for this Raspberry Pi, and I have tried to interface and on this character device driver, I have uh, tried to request for interrupt using and check for interrupt signal using this interrupt source that I have here. This is my interrupt source, and this character device driver that I have is registered with the kernel, and at the time of registering it with the kernel using init module, or the function that we have, that is when we do insmod, that at that time I am going to register for request for an interrupt also. So side by side we will see that in this case the character device driver also performs some function, and at that same time it monitors for interrupt also, and using an interrupt handler and the interrupt number that is being maintained in the interrupt vector table. So basically this is the interrupt source, as you can see. So using this pin number 23, it is going to this pin number 23 of this is the pin number 23 that is being going to, as you can see here, the pin number 23. This is the ground. So whenever an interrupt source comes, as you can see here, the relay switches on and this light glows. This green also starts glowing, and when it goes off, the light also goes away. So this means that an interrupt is getting requested, and an interrupt is coming, and at that point the interrupt service routine in that interrupt handler, I am just controlling this LED. This LED is controlled by this GPIO 4 pin, which is this GPIO 4 pin in the interrupt handler, and this I am trying to make it high, and if interrupt comes from this 23rd pin. So that's the simple thing that I'm trying to do here. So that's all about this thing. But the program and all, if you are interested to find things about it, then I am posting my blog very shortly on it, like how I have programmed, because it's quite a lengthy thing. Talks a lot of things about the GPIO mapping, mapping the GPIO pins, and using the GPIO base address using a memory mapped registers using IO remap, and then registering the character device driver using register chrdev, and then requesting for interrupt, and those all details, plus the details about the Broadcom datasheet, the datasheet manual from which I referred to during this project, and then basically through which I was able to get the physical addresses to which to map to, and that way things proceeded. So if you are interested to know more about it, you can check my blog, along with which I'm going to post along with this video. So you can come up with new ideas, like how to improve this project. So that's all for now. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Yeah.